confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers.
To kick off for Chicago.
Here's Cairo Santos ready to get this one started. And off we go from the Steel City. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Run it!
On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Left pass.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Left pass.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward.
What up? My queen, yo queen. Burger King.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
At their own 14-yard line.
Three tight ends
thanks
in the
for sharing
game
the
to
love.
start the drive. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
Well, I can promise you one thing. That's certainly not how that play was drawn up. I thought he did a nice job initially buying about as much time as he could, but realized there was nothing downfield developing, and he had to throw it short and didn't get anything positive.
Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Throw it again. It's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. 2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again, Williams. This one taken in by Odunze. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Chicago.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Cole Holcomb in on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 35-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll go down. They drop him for the sack on the final play of this first quarter. It is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down.
And the Bears' first down.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one complete to Moore. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon, and frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the first down.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. That is caught, and he'll take it on
Knock
in.
his ass back.
DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He's got it. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Touch 50, touch 50.
Now Russ. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for. And it'll be 3rd down. They go play action with Wilson. He'll let this go for Pickens. And that is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it's going to be 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And we will not see a return on this one as it will be marked down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Moore going in motion. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Williams. Over the middle, that's Komet. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. That's a 2nd charge timeout to Chicago. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He'll tuck it and take off.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. But I'll tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the 1st down, to get down and live to play another snap.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. He finds the veteran Keenan Allen. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Here's Williams. That is caught back corner of the end zone. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
Now Wilson on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. So, we have reached halftime, and the visiting Bears are in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to go now on first and 10. Off play action. Here's Williams. The throw on the run is complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
So, from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on time. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. To throw, it's Williams. Right back to Moore, another grab.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about, so they got to continue. Hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Let's go.
Williams to throw on second down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
A throw on the move is caught. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Williams to the air once more. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And Depending on the speed and the run-after-catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On third down, it's Williams. Looking middle and complete with Allen.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
Here we go, set.
Moore going in motion. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Set up. Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Check go.
Now Swift. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. And the Bears have a 1st and goal forthcoming. He takes this down to the 5-yard line.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
They'll run with Swift. And he is going the wrong way, tackled back at the 7.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Ready, set.
Try it again here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal. They'll go with him again. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Some determined running, but they're going to stop him short of the goal line.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Now he takes off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
It is 2nd down and 5.
14. Check.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that first down.
On first down, Wilson. He'll let this go. Deep for Jefferson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Here's second down. They go play action now. Wilson. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on second down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to third. Now you take that sack and...
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something...